Well, hello, KBZE listeners, and hello to you on Facebook. This is KBZE General Manager Howard Castay, and with me right now on camera is Mr. Ed Jones, the founder of the 100 Black Men of St. Mary Parish. And we are here to talk to you on Facebook and on the radio about the first ever gospel brunch that is going to be part of the fifth annual Soul Food Festival, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. It's going to be Sunday, June 22nd at the Bayou Bend Event Center. So we're going to let Ed tell us all about this incredible brunch. I'm getting hungry already. Let everybody know what you're going to be doing.
Good afternoon, Howard. This is the another piece we've added to the Soul Food Festival weekend. The festival usually starts on a Friday afternoon and goes all the way through Saturday. So we decided this year we will do something on a Sunday to try to finish up the festival and starting in what we all should be starting with, which is prayer and praising God. So that's why we came up with the concept of the Gospel Festival. I mean, the Gospel Brunch, where you can come and sit down, listen to gospel music, break bread with fellow like-minded Christians and believers, and partake in some of our roots of gospel music. Um, and the difference is, the actual festival is free. From the Health Village, we're giving free screenings. The Texas Action Clinic has done a wonderful job with us for the last 5 years. All of that stuff is free. The entertainment is free on a Saturday. No one has to pay to come in. You can come out, listen to that good music. The only thing you have to pay for if you're going to buy some of the great soul food that's out there. All of these things are basically free for the public, for our community. So we took an opportunity to look at how can we capitalize and kind of raise money to help some of our uh, projects that we're involved in, and that's how we came up with the concept of the Gospel Fest. I mean, Gospel Brunch, where you can come down and sit down and eat, shrimp and grits, chicken and waffles, and so forth. But all the money that we're raising is going to be continue to support our programs. To date, we've given out over $150,000 in scholarships, and this year alone, we're giving out $10,000 to all of the 8 high school in St. Mary Parish. So and all that stuff costs money. So we have to be able to raise money to give money away, as well as we have a STEM camp that we're running right now. That's going to last for 5 weeks, and it's the third year that we're doing it. And all of the money that we raise go back into the community with the things that we do, feeding the mothers for Mother's Day.
Well, and as we said on the commercial, I know chicken and waffles are going to be a part of the menu, as well as your traditional eggs and bacon, of course, and things like that. I mean, for $40, you can't beat it. If you want to go to a gospel brunch, for instance, at the Hard Rock Cafe, I have not, in the French Quarter, I have not checked the price lately, but I know it's got to be over $40. And then you got to pay parking when you go to New Orleans. And so that's probably another $20. This is an incredible deal because you could just pull right up to the Bayou Bend Event Center and have some delicious brunch and hear some great music. And tell us about that lineup. I know our multi talented favorite person, one of our big favorites, is Mr. Charles McKinley. And I know he's got his hands involved somewhere in this.
Absolutely, he would be one of the featured performers. Charles McKinley and the Tri Parish Choir, as well as Kenny Perry, who is an extremely talented musician. We will have Jaden Hawkins will be there. Reverend Terry Joseph and his group will be there. We will have the young ladies, the Celestine sisters, who are from the Houma, Thibodeau area. We'll be there. New Providence Baptist Choir will be there. Um, and we will also have a presentation from a musicologist who will give the history and origins of gospel and how that genre came what it is today. And he will give a presentation about how gospel has evolved into what it is today, from the old time spirituals all the way up to Kurt Franklin, which kind of merges. hip hop and all that type of stuff. So I think that'll be interesting to give a historical preference perspective of where we at now and from whence we came from gospel music.
So, and we're selling tickets here at the radio station at $40. We're located at 1320 Vigil Boulevard. Excuse me. I know you guys are selling them online. It's probably also with any other member of the 100 Black Men, correct?
That's correct. You can reach out to any member of the 100 Black Men, and they'll have tickets, as well as, like I say, at the radio station here as well. And if you just want to go online, you can go to our website, www.soulfoodfest.net, and you can purchase a ticket like that way.
That sounds great. So, tell us, what are some of the events that are going to be going on? I think the festival is two days this year, the 27th and 28th, and it was last year. So what's happening on Friday the 20th? I'm sorry, the 20th.
The 20th, well, actually, on a Thursday, we have a kickoff party at the Chamber of Commerce. Will be hosting a kickoff party for us at the Test Theater.
Okay.
So I think that lasts in the afternoon, maybe seven, 6 to 8, or 7 to 9, or something, 5 in the afternoon. That would be the Thursday, which is actually Juneteenth. Uh, on that Friday, at 12 p.m. noontime, all of the vendors start setting up, and we start to block off everything. And the music will start at 5 o'clock, and we'll go from 5 to 10:30 on Friday afternoon. Uh, Basically, that will take place on Friday. On Saturday morning, we'll kick off with the race at 7 a.m. in the morning, 5K fun run and or walk, and that is another way that we try to um, get the community involved in moving yourselves, and that's our health initiative. Uh, and we'll start off with that, and then from there we will have the health village at the Blevins building, where you can go in and get free health screenings, blood pressure check, things of that nature. That will last until 12, and at 12 o'clock, the vendors will start cooking again, and they'll be open to sell their wonderful soul food. And we'll probably start the music at 3 o'clock again, and the music will go on from until 10:30 that night. So, and you know, as always, a good lineup. Davis Festival will be there with his band.
And
As
that's Friday or Saturday?
That's
I'm sorry.
Saturday.
Okay.
We'll have a Hot Topic, a local band, Get You Some band, Andrew Jackson, and we'll have DJs. And this year we're doing something a little different. It'll be hosted by Mario Pleasant, who's a comic.
Okay.
So he will be hosting in between the acts, and we'll have our scholarship presentation somewhere in between there. So it's going to be a good family fun, free event. So we just encourage everybody to come out in the community and support what we do, because what we do is also uplifting to our community as well as the entire community of St. Mary Parish.
That is awesome. And you've been working. How old's the organization now?
30 years.
Wow.
30 years this year. 30 years.
30 years of giving away scholarships and helping kids. What a great opportunity, folks, for you to get involved. A lot of people don't want to donate anymore because they don't know where their money's going. You're looking at the man right now that will tell you where your money's going, and it's all local. You don't have to worry about leaving the area. It's all going to stay right here in St. Mary Parish. So once again, we're going to recap the first ever gospel brunch as part of the Soul Food Festival. It's going to be Sunday, June 22nd at the Bayou Bend Event Center, starting at 11 and ending at about 3 o'clock.
That's correct.
So you got time. If you go to church early, you can head right over to Franklin if you're in on the east end of the parish, and then if you on the other end of the parish on the west end, or if you're even in New Iberia and your church maybe is later in the afternoon, then you can come over and get breakfast. And again, tickets all donated to the 100 Black Men. We got them here at KBZE. Come by and get yours today. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.